so good. So good. The kids are going to love this. Do you struggle with anemia? Do you have trouble breathing? Have you ever had a heart attack or stroke? Or are you trying to prevent these things? If so, I have got the perfect juice for you today. We're going to keep it simple today, but it's going to be effective. So if you are interested, please keep on watching. But first, a haul of our ingredients. Beets, lemons, more beets, apples, and mint. Today's juice is a heart-healthy beet lemonade made with beets, Gala apples, lemons, and fresh mint. This blend is all about supporting healthy blood flow and blood circulation. Beets help support nitric oxide production in the body. Nitric oxide helps relax and widen blood vessels, which allows more blood to freely flow to and from the heart. This is why beets are often associated with supporting healthy heart, healthy blood pressure, blood circulation, and overall heart function. Because they are rich in iron and folate, beets can be especially supportive for those dealing with low energy, anemia, poor oxygen delivery to the blood. Gala apples also provide a sweetness, but they also have pectin. Pectin supports healthy cholesterol levels. Managing cholesterol levels is important because buildup in the arteries can restrict blood flow and increase strain on the heart over time. Apples help support balance by nourishing the gut and supporting the body's natural detox pathways. Lemons can play an important role here as well. They're rich in vitamin C, which supports blood vessel integrity and helps reduce oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is what happens when the body is too overwhelmed by unstable molecules called free radicals and not enough antioxidants to neutralize them. Some causes of oxidative stress include chronic inflammation, poor diet, stress, lack of sleep, environmental toxins, smoking, poor gut health, and more. Mint rounds out this juice by supporting digestion and circulation. It has a cooling, calming effect on the body while also helping to keep blood moving efficiently, which supports the heart's ability to pump and receive blood with less resistance. Together, this juice supports conditions related to poor circulation and blood health, including high blood pressure, high cholesterol, anemia, and overall cardiovascular strain. By supporting blood flow and vessel flexibility, it may help reduce the risk factors associated with heart attack and stroke over time when paired with consistent lifestyle habits. This beet lemonade is a refreshing and powerful reminder that what we drink can help nourish our heart from the inside out. Okay, so really quick, before we get started, I just want to go over the measurements of this juice. So we're kind of following like a 6-4-2-1 ratio, okay? 6 apples, 4 beets, 2 lemons, and a little more than a handful of mint. But if you buy 1 pack of mint at the store, perfectly fine. If you buy your mint at the farmer's market, probably would say use about half the bundle, okay? Mint, but this is about to go bad, so we're just gonna use all of this and toss everything in there, okay? And you'll also notice that I did use the stems because the stems of the beets, because the stems are really strong. I just bought these beets this morning, so they didn't have time to wilt or get wilt in the refrigerator over the course of like a few days. But I always recommend that if you're gonna use your beet stems, make sure that they're strong, and you gotta wash them. You saw that, but you gotta make sure that you wash them really good because they do contain a lot of dirt. The beets are the stems are the part that are above the dirt. Beets are a root vegetable, so they're actually in the dirt, but the stems are above the dirt, so they're exposed to more ailments, if you will. pro tip, anytime you're doing beets, I always recommend something that you don't necessarily care about in terms of clothing or attire, or black. I usually, whenever I'm like actually working, our uniforms are black. We do black t-shirts, black pants, and it's for that very reason. Turmeric stains, beet stains, and some green vegetables actually stain. So in order to avoid compromising a bunch of clothes, we wear black for work, and then I wear something that I don't really overly concern myself with getting dirty or messed up. So just a pro tip. All right, let's taste this juice. Okay, our goal was to make a lemonade. Baby, we hit the target. Do you hear me? Oh, so good. So good. All right, y'all. So I did us all a favor, okay? I could literally drink this all the way up. The kids are going to love this. They're going to love it. Oh my gosh. And I even have a picky kid, and he is going to love it. You hear me? It's halfway gone already. It tastes just like lemonade, like beet lemonade, which was the goal. Y'all, okay. All right, so I did us all a favor. I came up with like a rubric so that I can kind of guide our taste testing experience. So here we go. As far as taste, it hits the tongue, it is literally a 5 out of 5, okay? Taste is delicious, crave-worthy, just drink up, not gonna last long in the fridge, right here for sure. It is more sweet than sour. It is more, but it's got that lemonade like tartness. Does that make sense, right? I think the ratio is almost perfect. I actually don't taste much of the mint, which is good because I didn't want the mint like cooling. I didn't want that overly cooling, refreshing taste. I didn't really want that. So good, okay? So good. As far as ingredient simplicity, you guys, this is only 4 ingredients. You can take out the mint if you will. I don't recommend taking out any of the other ingredients because that is kind of the makeup or mock-up of the whole recipe. I would say this juice is great for beginners. I would also say this juice is really great for those who are tight on time, okay? If you're tight on time, you don't have a bunch of time to chop up a bunch of stuff, then the only thing you need to do is just kind of toss everything in your juicer. I always recommend taking off that first layer of the beet though, but if you don't have time to do anything else, take off the beet and then take off the lemon. But other than that, you can just toss those mints in there, toss those apples in there. You don't even have to decor them, depending on the quality of your juicer. As far as health focus, I definitely would give this juice a 5 out of 5, okay? This juice is very intentional, very systematic for support, so it supports your cardiovascular system. Green juices are more general, but your red juices are very, very targeted for the blood. Anything blood related. So that's gonna include your anemia, that's gonna be your heart attack risk, that's gonna be your menstrual cycles, that's gonna be hormone shifts, things like that are all blood related, just to name a few, okay? The body's blood circulation is very dependent on the cardiovascular system's health and well-being. So this juice targets that perfectly. As far as the texture and drinkability of this juice, I would definitely give this juice a 3 out of 5. And that's because it's slightly pulpy, right? Now, I just kind of poured mine in here, and this is for the family. I am going to be putting this juice on the menu, so it will be available on the website. Link is in the description box always. Beets are a root vegetable, so they're going to be more, they're going to have more pulp, if you will, more sediments that kind of don't filter out. So straining that is going to help it to be a more smooth juice going down. If you don't mind the pulp, it is extra fiber for your body. You don't have to strain it, but if you're interested in knowing like the actual texture of the juice, it's a little bit pulpy. Not too bad though. It's not really too bad. But as far as the drinkability, y'all, it tastes like lemonade. Literally tastes like lemonade. It is just, as you can see, I've just been sitting here talking to you guys and it's almost gone because it's so good. I'm so glad I made extra. So this made about 48 ounces total, but so this made about 48 ounces total. So very, very excited. Excited to have some and save some and kind of meal prep for the kids for the week. Who do I recommend this juice for, or who is it best for? So this juice is best for anybody struggling with anything blood related. So that includes heart attack or at risk for heart attack, recovering from heart attack or stroke, trying to prevent heart attack or stroke. If you have anemia, if you have cholesterol issues, you want to decrease those bad cholesterols and increase the good cholesterols, this juice is going to help for that. This juice is also going to help high blood pressure for sure. High blood pressure, it's going to help decrease those numbers. Anybody that is at risk for anything heart related, listen y'all, heart disease sneaks up on you. Heart attacks and strokes 9 times out of 10 don't have symptoms. You just have it one day, right? It feels like heartburn and then it kind of progresses quickly. So you want to prevent. So if you don't want to drink a whole beet, if you don't want to drink whole beet juice, then I recommend putting it into little shots and taking it first thing in the morning every single day. Okay, so just make a bunch, put them in little shots. This is 2 ounces, put it in little shots and take it first thing in the morning and slowly acquire your taste buds to the new flavor that is gonna help your body so much. So a little bit is better than nothing. You guys you don't have to drink 10 ounces like me or 40 ounces over the course of a day or 2 days or whatever, but you do need to include it in your diet at some point and at some level, okay? This juice and others like it are going to be found in my cardiovascular playlist. Also, I would definitely say that this juice is great for the reproductive system. It's also great for men and women. And it's also, I would say this juice is kid friendly. So you're gonna be able to find it in those playlists on my YouTube channel. The description is always going to include the recipe so that you can replicate this at your will. So I really hope that you guys go out and enjoy this juice. Go get you these ingredients. They're cost effective. They're not gonna kill your budget. They're definitely going to add more to your life, I promise you, and to your family's life. So just y'all remember, even if you're on this journey alone, lead by example. Listen, lead by example. I promise you, just give it time, okay? Be encouraged. So excited to be on this journey with you. Y'all, I don't care what the doctor has said. I don't care how long ago he said it. I don't care how many second, third, or fourth opinions you've gotten. I promise you, there is hope and a turnaround for you at the end of the tunnel. I promise you, there is light at the end of the tunnel. So keep your encouragement high, stay focused, and let's witness true wellness together.